Come to the stage, good friend of mine. Stop clapping right now, stop clapping right now, stop clapping right now. My man, Logan Nielsen.
Thank you for playing the saddest, most whitest sounding song to introduce me. This guy's sad, probably. What's up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? We doing good? Yeah! Have we asked? Are we periscoping? Did we sort that out? Did we? Okay. A friend asked me, we were doing something one time, he's like, dude, we should periscope this. I'm like, you mean look at it through a series of mirrors? I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. At all. Guys, I recently saw the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I live in Rogers Park in the north side of Chicago. I was coming up from downtown with some friends of mine on the Red Line train, and this group of drunk college kids gets on, and they were super hammered. One of the girls took her phone out and looked at it, but the train moved, so she dropped it, bent over to pick it up, the train moved again, so she fell and hit her head on one of the seats, which I enjoyed way too much. I know that's mean, but that's kind of like, fuck you, Becky. I enjoyed it. That's not the best part. The best part, though, they had a scrawny little white dude they had to drag on and then sit him down and prop him up so he wouldn't fall over and die. They had to keep track of him. And then they were getting off a stop called Granville. I know they're getting off a stop called Granville because they found every way possible to phrase that. They were just like, guys, we're getting off at Granville. Guys, Granville's next, we're going to get off. Guys, Granville is the approaching station. We will depart from this locomotive. They found every way possible to phrase that. And while they're doing that, the scrawny little drunk white dude muscles his way up and just goes, yo! Granville about to be next as fuck! Which is the best way to phrase it. And the whole group goes quiet and looks at him until the train stopped, the doors open, and he says, let's go! And they follow him out! And then I started a slow clap, because it was the greatest thing I'd ever... I don't think some of you appreciate what happened in this story. In 5 seconds, he went from their most worthless member to their goddamn leader. 5 seconds, dead to God. It was like Easter Sunday. It was amazing. It was inspiring. It's changed the way I do things. I used to leave little notes for myself that'd be like, do the dishes. But now the note says, yo, the dishes are about to be done as fuck. And then I do the shit out of all the dishes. Break a lot of them, but I get that shit did, son. That's all that matters. I work for Grubhub.com as a delivery driver. You're welcome, stoners. I love delivering to stoners. They're my favorite because sometimes they'll open the door having forgotten that they ordered food. That's just the best. They'll just be like, dude, I was just thinking about food. And I don't like to burst their bubble either. I'm just like, I know, I heard you. Paranoid stoners are even better though. If they're paranoid because then the door won't even open all the way, there'll just be a crack and then a claw will come out and grab the food and you'll just hear, thank you. And then they'll pull it back into an apartment full of smoke like it's a portal to the netherworld. I work for a bunch of different restaurants. You don't work for just one, you work for a bunch of them, and so some of them get to know me. And there's this one where this guy knows I'm a comedian, so he likes to tell me jokes, and by tell me jokes, I mean start very weird conversations with me. This happened, I was in the kitchen, I was getting the order I needed out of the hot box. I'm not listening, he's over here talking to a waitress, I'm not paying attention. And he just taps me on the shoulder, and I turn, and he just goes, how do you feel about sex with animals? So he surprised me, so I just went, I'm for it! Which I'm not. But that's when I learned that if you surprise me, I will agree to fucking anything. I will just be on board. Murder, yay! A second Holocaust, let's do it! Rob Schneider movie, I'd rather not! I have my limits. But he says that, and then he follows it up with, how do you feel about sex with furniture? I haven't, until now. Been ready to think about that concept before. Now, I could have just said I'm for it again and gotten out of there, but in my brain, the comic brain was like, we have to make a joke. You have to do a bit on top of it so you can make it funny and get out of here. But what came out of my mouth was very weird and upsetting, because I turned to him and I just go, furniture can't say no! Which is terrifying and weird. Even weirder, though, is his reaction, because he just said, I like this guy, he gets me, and walked away. So that's the weirdest way I've ever made a friend. The only way that friendship could have started weirder is if we met while fucking a couch. That's the only way. If we were just like, oh, dude, same form, or whatever, I don't know, you high five. about a furniture gangbang. Just like, oh, stain resistant, man. Scotch Guard rules. I don't know. Classic. That meant nothing. Some good things have been happening for me recently. I got a girlfriend. And she's really sweet, and she's nice and supportive, and I'm not used to that at all. I have an ex-wife who wants me dead. Every woman I've ever dated has been really cold and icy, and this woman's like, I think you're great. I'm like, you shut the fuck up. I don't know how to handle it at all. I don't know how to handle it. A thought I actually had when we first started dating, a real thought I had was, what if this is a prank? That's how battle scarred I am in here, that a girl being nice to me is an elaborate punk. I don't know who has the time or money to pull that shit off, but I was certain that we're going to be out to dinner and around the corner with someone with a video monitor just being like, hey everyone, come check out the prank I'm pulling on Nielsen. Yeah, he thinks he's dating a cute supportive girl with a sense of humor. What a dick, you know. Or we're going to be making out, she's just going to pull her face off Mission Impossible style and reveal a guy I was mean to in high school or something. Just like, ah, who's gay now? You know, something like that. Thankfully, it's not what happened. It's also tricky too, because I'm a comedian, so I'm kind of funnier when I hate myself, you know. It's kind of, it is. When you're sad, you get some of the stuff out, and she's all nice. She's like, I think you're great. I'm like, baby, how am I supposed to dark net rise? You keep throwing the rope down the well, you know what I mean? It's a really clever joke. Fuck you if you didn't laugh. It's a very clever joke. That joke had everything. It had human emotions, it had Batman, it had fucking rope. That joke's all over the place. That covers all the bases of comedy, man. Sorry, my throat's kind of dry, so I'm gonna take a drink. I'm explaining why I'm drinking water, which is the dumbest thing I've ever done on stage. I recently had an emasculating experience. I had a large spider on my head, and I'm less than proud of my reaction to it. Here's what happened. I figured what happened was I was getting out of the shower, and the spider was in the towel. Dried my head, took the towel away, the spider stayed. Okay, so I'm drying my head, and I move down to the rest of the awesomeness down here. And, alright, you're supposed to be like, yeah, it's awesome. No. I go down here and I feel something go on the back of my head. I just assume it's a bead of water, so I just do one of these, open the palm of my hand. And the palm of my hand is a black spider the size of a nickel. I want to precede this next part with the fact that I'm a grown-ass man. Let's just keep that in mind. Just keep it in mind, because my reaction to it was to scream, much like a small girl, and then flap both my arms like this. Not just the one holding the spider, both of them. I T-Rexed them in and went to town. And my heart was racing, but not because I'm afraid of spiders, but because I was genuinely surprised by my own reaction. In my head, I'm just like, really? This is how we're handling this? I think the spider was caught off guard too, because he didn't run away, he just fell and turned to me. Just like flapping like a baby bird, that's what you're gonna do, huh? So I killed him because I don't like being mocked. Now that happened months ago, that happened a while ago, and I just caught myself every day since then, totally involuntary. Every day I get out of the shower, I grab my towel and shake it like a goddamn lunatic. Every day. Every day. Having a spider on my head one time made me crazy. I'm a crazy person now. I'm an insane person, because every day I'm just like, somewhere dun, 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 beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. Oh, you guys are still here. I did that joke at a show recently and my parents were in the audience. And during this part, I heard my mom say, oh, that's enough. Where's the light coming from, by the way? Is it going to be back there? I don't even know. Hey, buddy. In comedy, you get a light when you got to wrap up. I don't think I've got it yet, but in comedy, you get a light when you wrap up. Some places use a flashlight, some wave a cell phone. Certain clubs in the South just burn a tiny cross. They're polite and let you finish your set, but when you're done, you go back where you came from. Speaking of racism, Donald Trump's running for president. I love it. I'm waiting for everyone to just go, oh no wait, the guy who hosted The Apprentice? No, we can't do that. Like, I'm just waiting. He has no platform. That's what blows my mind. He has no platform at all. His platform right now is, I don't like Mexicans. That's not a platform. Besides it being racist, it's just barely a sentence, you know what I mean? But it's especially not a complex series of ideas that says why you should run the country. That's like if I came up here and just said the words airline food and you guys were just like, best comedian ever. He has a really fresh perspective. I like what he has to say. I recently started smoking weed. I've been smoking for like last year. Never done it when I was younger, and then I got divorced, and I'm like, well, let's see what we can do with this. And why not? Clearly there's no reason for upkeep. But I started smoking weed, and I've learned I cannot do anything. I have a lot of friends like to get high and go do things. I can't do that. I need to be inside, doors locked. I can't go anywhere. I one time tried to open an ice cream sandwich and had a full-on panic attack. It tore twice, and I looked at my girlfriend and just said, what is happening? And then she has to take care of it, and then I just go sit in my little egg chair with a blanket. I turn into a very coy troll when I'm stoned. I just get up like, I like sweets. Like, that's how I get. I accidentally got stoned at a friend's place, and I just did one hit, thinking I'd be fine, but apparently it was like the greatest weed ever grown on the planet. So I took one hit and was just like, oh, nope, I'm gonna die now, like that. And then I forgot I drove there. So I'm just like, shit, I had to drive home. I couldn't leave my car there overnight. So I sat in my car and psyched myself up for 15 minutes or 2 days. I don't know, it could have been either. Either way, I was very hungry. But I sat in my car, I finally psyched myself up, started driving home. But the route I took home, the road was tore up. They were doing road construction. So the road was all tore up, and then there were cones and flashing lights where all the potholes and manhole covers should be. And then you had to drive around them like a real-life Mario Kart. And I was just driving like, oh, shit. And for a quick moment, I just thought in my head, I'm like, oh, God, I hope this is real. I really hope this is happening. The road's not fine. I'm just some asshole going, ah! End of joke. I used to have a guinea pig because I'm a real cool dude. I used to have a guinea pig, and he died recently. He was 6 years old, and he died. That's okay. He cost $15. 6 years, $15? That's a good fucking deal. I mean, I have a dog now. She's only 4. If she dies, I'm gonna be like, she had money left in her. And I love her and miss her. No, but mainly I like a deal. But I had this guinea pig for 6 years, and he died. And I tried to think of a story for him. Because I had 6 years, I gotta honor him, tell a little story. But you don't really make memories with guinea pigs. They just kind of sit in their cage and shit all day. That's all they want to do. I used to be like, nah, I'm good. I feel like if a guinea pig could, it would stand up and rub its belly. I really think it would. It's like, nah, I got pellets and hay, we're all set, bro. Like, because with dogs and cats, you have memories and feelings. Like, any of you have a dog in here on applause? Any of you have dogs at all? Yeah, with dogs, like, remember that time we took him to the lake and he went swimming and it was adorable? And cats, any of you have cats in here round of applause? Anybody? Yeah, with cats, it's like, remember that time you sat at me and scratched me, you piece of shit animal? You asshole. Your cat's an asshole. Your cat's a douchebag. And it gets away with being an asshole. That's what pisses me off. Because my dog bites someone, I have to defend her life. They put dogs down for that shit. But with cats, it's just like, oh man, your cat bit me. Yeah, he's a dick. And that's the end of it. Nothing else happens after that. They go out of their way to be assholes too. A cat will wake up from sleeping on a shelf, wherever fucking sniper nest it has going. It'll wake up and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go scratch that guy in the eye right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, what is he doing? Sitting on his computer quietly? Yeah, fuck that guy. Let's go get him. I had a cat bit me recently, broke the skin. You wanna know why the cat bit me? Because I was petting it. Because it wanted me to. It was rubbing its head against me. I'm like, oh, you're a friendly kitty. It just goes, fuck you, and runs away. My dog would never do that. When my dog's done getting a belly rub, I don't even know, because she's never done getting a belly rub. And even if she was, like, then she's just being polite. She'd be like, no, I'll just let him finish. He feeds me, I don't want to start a thing, you know. She would never flip over and kick me in the throat and sprint away. That would never happen. Cats are the only animals that choose fight and flight at the same time. Just, like, that's the only... Like, we could never do that, obviously. That'd be the most insane. If you signified you were done talking to someone by jabbing them in the eye and sprinting away, that'd be weird. Just like, oh no, I haven't seen that movie. Oh my God! Why did you do that? Sorry, had to go. I don't know why I ran like that. Regrettable. But yeah, all that shit with dogs and cats, all those memories, all those feelings, and with guinea pigs I could think and think and think, and I finally thought of a story, and I thought at the time that happened, right? Okay, I thought I had a stroke. I just wanted to make sure. First I thought I was being played off. I'm like, well, that's a pretty dickhead move, Corey. It was a vehicle. But I thought of a story for my guinea pig, and it was the time that my guinea pig almost killed me. Here's what happened. Me and my ex-wife were driving into Chicago. She wasn't my ex-wife at the time. That would be very weird. Just like, oh, hey, I know the marriage is over. Want to go for a road trip? Yeah. That was a high five, not me palming her in the face. I'd like to clear that up. We were driving in, I'm driving, it's rush hour traffic on the interstate. I'm driving, she's holding the guinea pig, petting him out of his cage. Out of nowhere, the guinea pig jumps from her lap, down by my feet, and wedges himself behind the brake and gas pedals. Once again, coming into Chicago, rush hour traffic, I am going to need one of those. And so now I have this moral dilemma of, do I murder him? Or do we get him out? Obviously we want to get him out, so my ex-wife has to lean over me to reach down there, and I'm panicking, just like, oh shit, we're gonna die! So if you're in the car next to me, what it looks like is that I am getting roadhead, and I am very surprised by it. Just like, what, a blowjob now? But then they would be surprised when she'd pull out a guinea pig. Thanks guys, have a good night.